Hey guys, AAA here, and today I am checking out the Nvidia RTX 3000 reveal events. Now, I have actually read all about this before actually watching this, primarily because I wanted to see if it would be worth it to create a reaction video, and based on what I read, it is a reaction video is definitely called for. I do know, despite the fact that I have read about the event and some of the major announcements already, I haven't watched the event itself. That said, I do know that I am not interested in all of what was announced at the event, so I'm gonna be skipping a bunch of stuff and getting to the stuff I'm really hyped about. Like this esports thing, it's really not for me, so I'll be skipping over this. Now, this Nvidia broadcast thing, I am very interested in. Woo! Oh, RTX voice. Yeah, I tried that out before. It's not perfect, but it does work. It's scary. Scary AI super magic. Ooh, virtual background effects. Webcam auto frame. Okay, all of this is I am very interested in all of this.
The first one I want to talk about is noise removal. So I've
RTX voice, okay.
The blow dryer here.
Yeah, we've already seen this, so I'm not that hyped about this anymore because it's not anything new. I am very excited to see it more polished though, because it was very much in a beta form before.
I turn this background blur feature on.
Ooh, that looks nice. I like this. This looks really neat and useful to my... Dude. Because like Nvidia's AI super magic on video and audio. Wow. Wow, holy shit. Because like, one thing I've been meaning to buy for a while now for my YouTube videos is a green screen. And I might not need it anymore because of this new tech. Oh, this is the webcam auto frame thing.
It's like having your own personal cameraman that follows you everywhere.
Oh, wow, really?
So, if for example,
oh god,
grab my cool Valorant hat.
Oh, look at that.
And show it to everybody. It follows me every step of the way.
Oh, wow. Really excited to see all of this tech be really, even more polished down the line within the next few years. This is crazy. This is amazing. I love this. All right, Jensen, hit me. Hit me with the thing. Nice jacket, by the way, as always. Woohoo! Big dumb smile. Big dumb smile. The universe just exploded in my brain. I am very reminded of the PS5 reveal trailer from a few months back. Oh, they're going with the nostalgia factor. GeForce 256, 690. My very first gaming graphics card was, I believe, a 960. Yeah, it was a 960 back in like 2016 I had it. It was my very first gaming graphics card. 2080, that's my current graphics card. I had a 960, then a 1070, then a 2080. This is all a lot of tech stuff that really just means that it's better than the old ones. That's all it really means. It's that cooler that no one wanted to believe was real because it looks so weird, but guess what? It's real. Look at this thing. It's weird and it's real. Yeah, look at that thing. RTX 3080. I am buying this thing. I am gonna plan on how I am gonna jam that into my PC. I'm gonna enjoy it. I am gonna enjoy this ultimate play. Believe you me.
RTX 3080.
Back to the kitchen.
I have one right here. Let me show it to you.
I saw it. It was like, yeah.
It is
to the left. Behind those spatulas. Yeah, it is. It's very beautiful, Jensen. Can I have it, like, right now? I'm not getting a Founders Edition one, though. And I have seen the prototype pictures from the other partners like EVGA and stuff like that, and they have the typical triple cooler design. The one I'm most likely gonna get will not have this weird cooler design. It's gonna have like the typical triple fan cooler design that everyone is already familiar and comfortable with. See, told you, that's all those previous numbers mean. Is that it's just better than the old ones. That's it. It says right there, it's as good as two 2080s. So it's as good as two of my current graphics cards. Awesome. I will say that SLI, which is essentially the technology that lets you connect two of the same graphics cards together, did cross my mind at one point, but when I did the research, the technology is essentially dead. I mean, you can still do it, but barely any software actually supports it anymore. So if you do decide to use it, you're gonna have to like hack into your game and stuff to actually make it work. But here, I mean, I don't have to do it anymore because buying this brand new one is as good as buying two of my current ones. So that's great.
Of 2080 at the same price.
Same price! Yeah, I was already spoiled. I said it, I read about this in advance.
Nvidia GeForce RTX
So good.
3080, our new flagship GPU.
Flagship.
Powered by
Interesting.
Ampere, our second
not the
RTX
3090?
GPU.
Yeah, it says there, the new flagship. Twice the performance is 2080 for the same price. So good! This is what made me want to make a reaction video to this. 10 gig. 10 gig G6X. Here you go! That's what made me want to do this reaction video. Because like...
One of our most popular
September 17. Yeah. It's coming out in like 2 weeks. Some of the recent rumors were saying that everything was going to be way more expensive than the previous generation, because that's what the previous generation did, was increase the price of all of the cards by a lot. And when it was officially revealed that the prices are actually way lower than people initially thought they would be, everyone's minds got blown, man. And yeah, that's pretty much what made me want to do the reaction video. Man! That price, though.
The new RTX 3070.
Oh, 3070 now.
Faster than the 2080 Ti.
I'm so glad I didn't buy a 2080 Ti the previous generation. So glad.
Priced at $1,200.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
2080 Ti was $1,200. Oh, okay. It looks kind of like the older ones. It doesn't have the weird cooler. Interesting. I guess that's part of the thing that you pay for in the 3080 is the advanced new cooler or something, and this has a more typical older generation cooler.
Starting at
$499, faster than the 2080 Ti at $499 at less than half the price. Killer. So good, man. So good. I'm gonna buy the 3080, but I am still super impressed by this 3070 info, man. Super impressed. Yeah, ray tracing is finally gonna be a thing this generation. Now, yeah, I know there were some games with ray tracing in current gen, but there weren't a whole lot of them, man. Now I am just all in on ray tracing becoming like the common thing in all video games. All AAA video games, at least. This is what I want, is like, because, okay, I did say that my current GPU is a 2080. So I'm like, why are you buying a graphics card immediately just 2 years after? And this is the answer, this like graph right here. Because I want to see 4K 60 consistently, cleanly, and smoothly on AAA, on all the AAA games I play from now on ultra settings. Now, on my current RTX 2080, with my current setup, the 2080 can only push high or very high on 4K 60 on AAA games. But now with this, with the 3080, I can just click on ultra, turn on all of the Nvidia advanced graphics stuff, like Hairworks and stuff from like Final Fantasy 15 and all of that weird stuff, weird new advanced stuff, and have it always be above 60 and not break a sweat, Because like, Of course, they're gonna sell this as a 4K 120 machine. But I'm just gonna be happy if this thing can handle 4K 60 Ultra on AAA games and not break a sweat. Damn, can't wait.
We started building the Titan.
Titan!
Pushing the GPU to the absolute
Oh,
limit
this is the 3090.
to create the
It's
quality
interesting
of
that they
material
call the
that
3080 the
traditional
flagship
would.
though, and not the
demand surprised
not the
us.
3090.
So we made a giant Ampere. Ladies and gentlemen,
A giant
RTX
Ampere.
3090.
I want to see it. Where is it? It's in the oven. It's in the oven. Of course it is.
Come here to Papa.
What?
All right.
What the hell is that thing?
3090 is a beast. A
It's the size of a small child's torso. Thing is huge. Jesus.
5 tensor teraflops. And it
Are you
comes
all
with
right,
a
Jensen?
massive-
Yeah, starting at $14.99.
10 times quieter.
Crazy. It's like
30
way more
degrees
powerful than the
cooler
current
than the
Titan.
RTX design.
And it's just slightly more expensive than the 2080 Ti.
We
HDMI 2.1, that's the other thing
in
that's
8K.
that is making me
Because it's
wanna
impossible for us to look like on the
upgrade
screen.
to this
We invited some
generation.
friends to check it
The
out.
H that sweet HDMI 2.1, man. It's gonna be so good. Yeah, look at the size of that 3090, dude, compared to the other two. It's almost twice the size of the 3080. Look at that thing.
And reflections.
Crazy.
Homes will have holodecks. We will be
Holodecks?
through time and space. Traveling
Wow,
with
he's
the
teasing the Nvidia holodeck coming in 2040. So yeah, that shit's crazy, dude. I'm gonna level it with you guys. I am way more excited for this than the next gen consoles, the PS5 and the Series X. The PS5, I'm primarily buying for the exclusives that I love that Sony's always gonna get. Like, I'm almost 100% sure, for example, that Episode 2 of Final Fantasy VII Remake is gonna be PlayStation exclusive again for at least its first year, like Part 1 was. I'm pretty sure. Plus, I play, like, a lot of Japanese games that are always, like, PlayStation exclusive. And also, like, Spider-Man. Miles Morales is not gonna come to anything else outside of PlayStation. And that's why I am still getting a PlayStation 5. Plus, of course, it'll still have the cheapest VR around, which is going to be PSVR 2.0 or whatever it's going to be called. So those are the reasons that I am excited for PS5, but I'm not excited for the PS5 itself, like the hardware. Nuh-uh. Because I know that whatever is going to be inside that PS5, the next gen Nvidia graphics cards are gonna blow it away hard. Like, not even close. PS5 is already gonna do 4K 60. It still won't have ultra level graphics that, you know, the RTX 3080 can easily handle. And again, like I mentioned before, the reason why I'm buying a 3080, despite the fact that I already have a 2080, is so that I can experience AAA gaming at 4K above 60 on Ultra all the time without breaking a sweat. Like, I'm never gonna worry about janky frame rates below 60 whenever I'm playing a AAA game on Ultra settings. It's always gonna be above 60. What I'm guessing is that you can actually do 4K 120 and 8K 60 on a 3080, but like my 2080, you'll have to like lower the graphic settings. You can't do Ultra anymore. You have to like lower it to like high or something like that. I'm more actually personally interested in consistently smooth and clean 4K 60 FPS graphics on Ultra settings rather than lower graphical settings, but I'm hitting 120 FPS. So that is something that the PS5 won't be able to do legit. It will do 4K 60 on games, but comparatively not on Ultra. Like typically like PS4 and PS4 Pro will have games on what the PC will classify as medium settings. So I'll expect the PS5 to be the same. PS5 will hit games at 4K 60 consistently all the time at medium settings, and 8K 60 with some upscale trickery. And it will most likely do 4K 120, but it'll lower the graphics to like something like a low setting, versus like its expected default medium setting. RTX 3080 is coming out September 17th and is going to be priced at $699. And I'm going to try my best, my freaking best, to get it at that price at that date. But just knowing how the industry works, especially since we're in the middle of a freaking pandemic, fat chance of that happening. But I'm still going to try. But I'm not going to get my hopes up. So I'm probably going to wait for a few months after the September 17 launch, unfortunately, for the supply and demand to chill out and for me to get like a good fighting chance on a nice third party with a decent like triple fan cooler that's at or around the $699 range, you know. At the latest, I want to get my hands on it like early next year, you know. But yeah, I got plans, guys. As you can tell, I got plans. And what about you? Are you interested in the RTX 3000 series, or are you just gonna stick to the consoles, or are you just gonna have none of it and save your hard-earned cash? Let me know in the comments down below, and we can discuss about this topic some more. And this has been Asian Action Actor. If you like my reaction to the RTX 3000 Nvidia reveal event, please click like down below and subscribe to see more of my awesome content. And while you're here, you might want to see the rest of the trailer reactions that I have already done on my channel.